friends, welcome back to my channel. Hey there friends, so welcome back to a Thursday sit down video. I apologise, this has been the first sit down video rather than vlog in a really long time, but I've been so busy with uni and doctor's appointments and getting my work done and research and dissertation, I haven't had time to sit down and film this sort of video. But today I am back, and something which has been happening a lot in the month of November, I think when this video goes up it'll be the 1st of December, but I'm not too sure, but if it is, countdown to Christmas has begun. But something happened a lot in November was that I've been reading loads and I fell in love with quite a few books. So today I'm doing a book review, which I'm so excited about, as I love doing these videos and I love sharing with you guys my thoughts on books that I really enjoyed. So today the book is 12 Kings, also known as the 12 Kings in Sharakhai, by Bradley Beaulieu. We'll go with that, we'll just go with that. But yeah, this is a book that is just shy of 600 pages. It's an absolute beast, and the writing's pretty small too. It's a beast. This book took me so flipping long to read, but I absolutely loved it. This is another book with a kick-ass female protagonist. It's something which I've been reading a lot of this year. Books with females as the central character who are just kicking ass, who are just so strong and feisty and determined. And the main character in this book is a girl called Chada, I think. So this book flips between the now and the past, giving you flashbacks to Chada's life before now, and in the present, and what's going on in the present too. This world, it's a fantasy world, is so interesting, and I can totally see why Bradley Beaulieu, we'll go with that, needed the nearly 600 pages to do this world justice. So this is a world dripping with diversity. It is set in an equivalent of the Middle East, a bit it's a very, it's like part of an Arab style world set in the desert, quite similar to I guess an Aladdin-esque world. All the women wear saris or niqabs. A lot of the men are wearing turbans, and this is just there's not a single white person in this book, which I find so interesting, and just so interesting to see fantasy set in a world where everyone isn't white, because that is something which is quite prominent in fantasy, that everyone's white, everyone, all the guys are tall and brunette, all the girls are skinny and blonde. And in this series it's just different. Chada is an 18-year-old girl from the desert, and it's amazing. The premise of this book is that the world Sharakhai, or it's like a city that Chada and all the characters are in, is ruled by 12 kings, as you might have guessed. And these 12 kings made a pact with the gods of old, and since then they have been ruling for 400 years with an iron fist. And it takes off from a place where Chada is trying to figure out who she is trying to bring them down. You're finding out as it goes along more about her. She's a fighter, she fights in the pits, she's really talented, she's really quite clever. For someone so young, she's got a lot of streetwise. She was left to fend for herself from a young age because her mother was killed, and she is just finding the answers to a lot of riddles in this book. The blurb on the back very much gives a lot of information away that you're not quite sure what's going on, but the 12 kings have buried a lot of their secrets. They're trying to hide the keys to their downfall, and some of those keys were found by Chada's mother, and Chada has taken up her mother's mantle to bring down the people who are hurting her and her friends and her loved ones and her mum. And it's such a rich world, such an interesting world, and it's just so fun and so action-packed, and you never quite know what's going to happen next. And it's definitely, I really want to read the next one. Turns out it's not out till February, which I am gutted about, but it was fantastic. It's so, it's just such an interesting book. Chada is so fierce and so determined, yet you are learning about aspects of this world with her. And she just doesn't give up. She wants to at points, but she doesn't, and it's really interesting to see how her past is intermingled and is affecting the present, and also the present of the other characters, such as Emery, who's her best friend, and the other people that you meet along the way. The kings as well are such interesting characters. As it goes along, you meet them more and you find out more about them, and that is such an interesting aspect of this book, and figuring them out and realising that there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. And also there's a gods element with this, like the old gods who gave the kings their power and their stance and the place that they are, and finding out about them and the magic systems within this world. There's a lot of really interesting magic systems, the worship of the gods, the inclusion of the gods and all of it. It's so interesting. Like, it's magic and fantasy and creatures and suspense and people finding themselves at its best. Okay, I think I gave this 5 out of 5. If I didn't on Goodreads, I'm going to go back and change it because it was fabulous. So I won't say any more because I don't want to give anything away, but those are my thoughts on 12 Kings and Sharakhai by Beaulieu. We'll go with that. I absolutely loved this book, as you can probably tell. It is huge and it took me forever to get through, but I'm so glad I got through it. It is amazing. So definitely recommend this. If you are looking for something to put on your Christmas list, something new, something a bit different, definitely check this out, as Shada is a character I have fallen head over heels in love with. She's so cool and I can't wait to read more, and you guys should definitely check this out and just learn all about her in this book. It's amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you did, and I shall see you next time. Bye.